Welcome to this edition of Team USASAC, a podcast dedicated to explaining and telling the United States Army Security Assistance Command's mission. In today's episode, we continue our two-part series on security with a focus on cyber. I'm Tim Hansen with the Public Affairs Office, and here with me to give us a look into the world of cybersecurity is USASAC's G2 Chief of Security, Ashley Stolzley, along with USASAC's lead cybersecurity officer, Marjorie Bishop. Ladies, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Now, Marge, let's start with you. Just how serious a threat is cybersecurity?
I would say cybersecurity threat, it's always there. It's always knocking on our door, and the adversaries are constantly looking for new and innovative ways to how to acquire our information. You know, if you post something to social media or you get something in an email and you reply to it, and you reply to all emails and not necessarily from, somebody you know.
It's almost like an analogy would be like opening the door. Kinda.
Correct.
Okay. Well, it's definitely important stuff, and it's something that our employees need to look out for. It also can make an impact on our overall mission, but what can an individual employee do then to maybe help combat that cyber threat?
I would say always being cognizant of what they're posting, what they're saying, matter if it's in an email, social media, if they're at lunch with, a coworker or a friend or a family member, just be aware of your surroundings.
And part of being aware on something like that is, say an employee looks at an email, it looks a little bit off, but they don't really know anything much about it. What should they do? Is that something they should just bring to your attention or bring to the security's attention, or how should that process work, I guess?
Yes, if they don't know who it is, definitely reach out to us, because we can help them pinpoint, if it is a valid email or not.
Bottom line it for me, when we're talking about cybersecurity or security really in general, what?
Just remember that no question is a dumb question. All questions are worth addressing.
Okay. Now, into this next question, it's really for both of you. And I want kind of you to take a look at it from your experience in the field. What are some different things folks can look for when talking about cyber threats? And Marge, you touched on this a little bit. And what are maybe some of the most common cyber threats that employees may encounter out there?
I would say, the easiest thing is them, location, knowing where they're at. A lot of people like to post, hey, I'm going to the Bahamas. Those things are definitely, you don't want to do that until maybe you get back, and then share to your friends, hey, I went to the Bahamas and look at these great pictures. Also, don't use common things for your password, so those are always good things. And, also like when you're updating stuff, your software's getting updated, go back and just check to make sure your privacy settings that you had set are still set.
Good. What do you got, Ashley?
I would say definitely watch out for, even in your personal emails, like phishing, whaling attempts, things like that. If you don't know who sent it or it looks funny, don't click on the link. Don't forward the emails. Definitely report it to, security and G6 so that it can be looked into and reported up the chain.
Is that something, so you don't forward it, so you wouldn't forward it to security, maybe take like a screen grab of it, or how would you like employees to report that?
So they can save it as a PDF. That way the links are not active. Another way that they could do it is save it in the notepad and then send it to us that way.
Okay. Good. Ashley, I want to stay with you for a second here. Security really is a team sport, if you will. So how important is everyone's participation? And we touched on this in the last episode, but with dealing with threats, whether that is cyber or otherwise.
Yes, security really is a subject that everyone has a responsibility in, not just security and cybersecurity personnel. We can't do our job without the help of everybody else. So it really, like you said, it's a team sport, and it takes everyone. Or how does the saying go? It takes a village.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Marge, did you have anything you wanted to add to that? Or?
No, I agree totally with everything that Ashley said on that.
Yeah, you touched on it. It really is a team effort, a team sport, and really you guys are there as the security experts for everyone, for their safety. It's not. We touched on this last time, a gotcha moment or anything like that. It's really a collaboration of the coach, you guys, the experts, and then of course the players would be the rest of the employees.
Oh, absolutely. Again, we're here to help. We want to, be approachable for anyone who has questions or sees something suspicious or receives something suspicious. We're always here to help.
And it's just one of those things. Even if they don't know, they're just not sure, they should just come and talk to you guys.
Yes, they can either, especially if it's cybersecurity, either G2 or G6 or both. We work together really closely as a team. And a lot of these things that come in, so we're always here.
Okay. Well, we're just about to wrap up this two-part series on security. If there was one or two things, however, that either of you wanted our listening audience to make sure that they took away from this, what would that be?
I think just to remember, they're always looking for the easy target, so don't make it, easy for others to get your data or your information.
Like Marge said, don't make yourself an easy target. Stay vigilant on things that you post on social media or things like LinkedIn. That's a big one right now, or any other job posting boards, because there are other people and adversaries on those websites that are looking for your information to target you.
Ashley, Marge, I just want to thank you both for joining us today. We appreciate you both giving our listeners an inside look at cybersecurity and just how that can impact our mission and really what people can do to combat that threat. That's really the most important part. So thank you both.
Thank you.
And I just want to thank all of you that tuned into this special edition of Team USASAC. As always, if you want to learn more about the United States Army Security Assistance Command, just visit our website at www.army.mil/USASAC. Of course, you can find the link in the description of this podcast. Until the next time, for Team USASAC, I'm Tim Hansen. Thank you for listening.